Hello beautiful people, this is Dawn, your tarot teacher here. Join me now as we continue our learning journey with the healing card of the Star. After the violent collapse of the tower, the Fool emerges into a new landscape, one that is quiet, spacious and washed clean. This is the realm of the Star, the card of hope, renewal and the return of inner light. If the tower symbolized the birth canal of spiritual transformation, then the star represents the very first breath of a renewed self, free, unguarded, authentic, and illuminated by higher guidance. The final stages of the Fool's alchemical journey begin here: fermentation, distillation, and coagulation. These are the phases that refine the soul after destruction has swept the old structures away. The star marks the first glimmer in the darkness, the reminder that when we surrender to the divine, when we allow Source to guide our unfolding, the light naturally returns. And though we are still in the stage of fermentation with this card, something essential has shifted. There is clarity now, a sense of spiritual disclosure or an unveiling. The star reconnects us to the greater cosmos and reveals the quiet truth that our situation is already improving. The dark night of the soul is coming to an end. This card is number 17 in the Major Arcana, which is the number of harmony, spirituality, love and peace. It holds the power to help us heal. That also means not just with ourselves, but with any difficult relationships we may have had with others. This card carries the frequency of number 1, the Magician, self-consciousness and focused will, and number 7, the Chariot, the receptivity to divine direction and victorious movement. Together, 1 plus 7 is 8, the number of the Strength card, where personal trials test our inner nature. Strength teaches us to tame the ego and bring our inner polarities into balance. The woman in the Strength card is the same woman we see here in the Star, but now she is liberated, harmonized, and reborn. In Kabbalah and the Tree of Life, this card is linked to Path 28, which connects Netzach, the sphere of victory, desire and creativity, with Yesod, the sphere and foundation of the subconscious and dreams. This path blends creative drive with subconscious stability, reflecting spiritual renewal and hope after challenges. Path 28 symbolizes the awakening of spiritual insight and the integration of aspiration with inner foundation, representing the star's theme of hope and transformation. The Hebrew letter associated with this card is Tzadi, which means fish hook. This association is deeply symbolic within the context of this card, as the themes of spiritual renewal and hope. In Kabbalistic tradition, Tzadi represents the idea of drawing down or hooking spiritual insight from higher realms into our conscious awareness, much like a fish hook draws something hidden from beneath the surface of the waters into the light of day. Now let's take a closer look at the imagery of this card. The card shows a naked woman kneeling at the edge of a pool. She pours water from 2 vessels or jugs. One flows back into the pool and the other nourishes the earth. Her foot hovers above the water, not fully immersed, while her other knee is firmly planted on solid ground. Above her, the night sky glimmers with 8 pointed stars, the largest shining directly overhead. And in the background we see a tree and a red ibis bird which are present, alongside distant mountain peaks which stand for spiritual achievement and reaching one's highest potential. And as the Major Arcana Tarot relates to the hero's journey or our self-actualization, we see why we have that recurrent theme of the mountain peaks, because this is a journey of self-actualization and it's the great work. The central star radiates a powerful yellow energy, representing the quintessence of the universe, the cosmic life force stemming from beyond our solar system. This light, symbolic of source or universal consciousness, is channeled through the stars to all beings. The connection between us, the galaxy and the stars is emphasized here. We are both spiritual and galactic beings. The prominent 8-pointed star links to the Wheel of Fortune card, which also features 8 spokes and echoes the spirit wheels embroidered on the Fool's tunic. The surrounding 7 smaller stars correspond to the 7 classical planets, the fixed stars of astrology, and our own 7 chakras or energy centers, hinting that opening these centers helps us commune with cosmic energies. The number 8, mirrored by the 8 stars, references infinity and limitless potential. With the collapse of the tower, a new realm of creative possibility has opened up before us. The naked woman signifies the divine feminine. She embodies nature unveiled and represents figures such as the high priestess, the empress, and strength. She is also a manifestation of the Egyptian goddess Isis, unveiled to reveal the cosmic mind. Through her, purified consciousness acts as a vessel for creative power. Her nakedness signifies the unveiling of truth. Nothing is hidden, and reality stands exposed. While the earth supports her, she maintains balance with the water, her foot hovering above it. This symbolizes how we use our inner life as a foundation for balance, suggesting that reflection and meditation help us to understand our outer experiences. The 2 streams of water represent dual pathways for our consciousness. We may direct it inward, towards spiritual awareness, or outward, towards the material world. The water entering the pool signifies the effects of meditation. By consciously connecting with the universal mind, we receive a response from Source, illustrated by the ripples in the water. The tree symbolizes the tree of life from Kabbalah, with its trunk and branches representing both the brain and spinal column and the flow of consciousness through our nervous system and chakras. The red ibis bird refers to the Egyptian symbol of the soul, associated with the god Thoth, and symbolizes the soul's ascent to the supernal triad of the tree, Keter, Chokhmah, and Bina, at the summit of the tree of life. The star card instructs us in meditation, revelation, and cosmic connection. The water poured upon the land symbolizes the outward focus of our 5 senses, sometimes leading to overstimulation. However, by meditating, we can redirect our attention inwards and be guided by a higher consciousness, shifting our perception and allowing us to intuit deeper truths. This imagery is also linked to Kundalini life force energy, echoing themes from the Strength card. Ultimately, meditation and connecting with the universal mind can offer us guidance and insight, preparing us for the next stage of our journey. The esoteric title of this card is the Daughter of the Firmament, representing the element of fixed air and corresponding astrologically to Aquarius, governing the 11th house, which relates to collective purpose. This card is jointly ruled by Saturn and Uranus. The 11th house also encompasses themes such as friendship, community, collective ideals, and group associations. It represents our hopes and wishes for the future, social networks, and the ways in which we connect with wider humanity. Aquarius, often depicted as the water bearer, symbolizes innovation, inspiration, and creative energy. The water bearer embodies an electrical vitality and a connection to the cosmic mind, signifying the circulation of knowledge and the awakening of humanity. This process heralds our transition into the age of Aquarius, a period overseen by the star card itself, characterized by collective enlightenment and progress. The core meanings of this card are confidence, hope, vision, the return of light, inner guidance, positive self-esteem, spiritual revelation, and a profound connection to cosmic consciousness. In shadow, this card has a tendencies towards fantasy, idleness, materialism, escapism, and indulging in unproductive dreaming without any grounding. Now take a moment to ask yourself, what hopes or dreams am I ready to renew or nurture at this stage in my journey? Where in my life do I feel a return of light or inspiration after a period of challenge? How do I connect to my own inner guidance, and what messages is my intuition offering me now? How might I create more balance between my spiritual aspirations and my everyday responsibilities? Be sure to journal any insights as they come. The star arrives when the heart needs reassurance that the journey is still unfolding in divine timing. After the chaos of the tower and the bondage of the devil, the star is the quiet voice of the cosmos whispering, "You are not lost, you are guided. The light within you is returning." She teaches us to align with the universal mind, trust the inner currents, and let revelation rise naturally, leading us into the next phase of spiritual alchemy and preparation for the cards and journey ahead. And so the Fool has met the star, and the Fool is now carrying a sense of hope, restored, and a gentle trust in the unfolding road ahead. Guided by the luminous presence of the star, each step is infused with renewed faith, clarity, and the quiet promise that all is possible if we listen deeply and proceed with an open heart. And now the Fool steps out once more, and the journey continues, now bathed in the gentle, mysterious glow of the moon, guided by intuition and the deeper wisdom unearthed beneath the surface. The Fool is ready to explore the shadows and subtle truths that emerge in the moonlight, trusting in the journey through uncertainty and embracing the dreams and revelations that await beyond this visible path. Join me next as we unveil what is waiting in the shadow and light of the moon.